Okay, cool. So, welcome to the British Army News. Today we have a very special guest with us, Cookie. You may all know him as one of the divs. You see him around BA a lot. Today we want to ask him some questions about version 2 and his journey as a developer, joining the development team, and how V2 came to be. So, welcome, Cookie. So good to have you.
Hello, thank you. I like your beard, I
Thank you. I appreciate it. So, we're going to start off by asking what is your history in BA? When did you join BA?
basically it's quite interesting because I joined Marcus's army and then I joined Reaper Aaron's. It's like I'm gonna develop for either Marcus's army or Aaron's army. And because Aaron um he has, history as you know, he's kind of nice to work with.
Okay, awesome. Sorry, my mic lagged out there. So, you've already answered a bit of our second question for you. And the second question is, what made you join the development team? Why did you choose Reaper Aaron's BA to develop for?
Um, Honestly, I just love developing for armies in general, the genre, the people, the community. It's kind of fun. The community is really great. Like whenever I go and chat, everyone's just so, supportive and they
Yeah.
talk. Um, it's not the other case with other armies. The community is kind of dead. You
Mm,
can't really talk with the owner or, get to make decisions that actually impact the game. But over here, it's quite the opposite. So you can leave your mark. You
yeah.
can contribute to changes. You do get
Mm.
paid well, most of the time. But yeah, yeah, it's just a great place to be.
Awesome. No, that's awesome. And we have a few questions about version 2 because, of course, version 2 has been a long awaited version. I remember playing version 1 for so long. We had a nuke event, we had all these different events, and we had the hype for version 2, and it never came. So, what was the most difficult thing about version 2?
The most difficult thing was when so it's a long story, but I'll try to simplify it. Basically our old chief developer, Roy, he basically said that version 2 was almost complete, as you know, and he announced it was coming out soon, etc., etc. When he resigned and left, um, he gave us the file with copied scripts from the old version, so V1.5, and that was a shocker because he said it was almost done. He told the community it was done, and it wasn't like no scripting at all. Building was around 80% complete, but it was quite laggy, so we had to optimize that as well. The most difficult part was getting the scripting done. When you're a solo scripter, um, along with Max or Desired Lion, he helped a lot. Support, moral support, coding some, backend systems. But we coded V2, like the core things, like say the gun system,
Hmm.
the UI, main menu UI, in under a week or two
Sure.
weeks to be exact.
Wow.
Yeah. It was really hard because we spent people won't believe this, but we stayed up till 4 a.m. Just trying to get the game done because we didn't want to worry the community by saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
V2 is not done." And you know, but we did it, and V2 is out, but it's literally sitting in it right now. But that was the most difficult part, just you know, keeping motivation, saying, "Yeah, we're gonna do this." But now it's running smoothly. We're just gonna release updates, eventually getting to a point where every regiment has their own unique set of things to do. But yeah,
Yeah. Awesome. Wow. That's a great insight for many people. I'm sure many people didn't know about the 4 a.m. thing. So we want to thank the developers for that. Definitely. Big, massive thank you for all the hard work that's been put into V2. Um, has there been any times you wanted to give up during version 2? You said, of course, the developer letting you down and so on and so forth. So has there been a time where you wanted to give up because it's too much work, or was there any time like that?
Working on V2 was you know, I'd say there were some points where I was like just really tired and demotivated, and my systems were not working. Like there were many bugs that I had to fix, and at that point I was like,
Yeah,
how am I
yeah,
going to do this? But when you get a good night's rest and you wake up the next day, suddenly you have a solution, and that, and the community as well. They just kept motivating you.
mm,
Like most of them, um, Max was there, Ma was there. The team of developers we had, they were quite, when I told them or asked them, can you do this? They did it instantly, which really helped. 'Cause, we just got more things done
hundred,
at a
hundred,
certain, yeah.
yeah, 100%, 100%. So, of course, it sounds like you're very proud of V2. Are you proud of how V2 turned out, or was it like, were you expecting something else?
I mean, as I told you before, uh, V2 building, like it was quite laggy. So if we had the old version map with the old buildings and old terrain, it wouldn't be playable right now. Like everyone would be lagging out. And I think that
Yeah,
is one of the most difficult and, uh, hard issues to solve, like getting a game with 100 players inside to not lag. And it's full of terrain, so uh terrain takes up a lot of memory, so it just increases the lag. But we have a really awesome set of developers on our team, especially the person who actually reduced most of the lag in the first place, which was TM951. He really contributed to reducing the lag. Venom remade the HQ building. Convid, he you know, reshaped, help, move things around, just find out what works best. Macro removed a lot of terrain. He helped with adding like new details around the map. Uh, and yeah, but lag was a huge issue that we solved. I was expecting the game to be very laggy. But it runs smoothly. At one point we were actually thinking, let's just remake this whole map because it's not going to work out.
yeah,
But then we were like, no, let's find a solution, and we found a workaround. Like if you actually played V2 when we were beta testing, and when a tons and tons of people joined at the same time, you would notice that you spawn in a black box, or you were very laggy.
yeah.
That was the issue we're trying to fix. But we fixed it, and it just motivates us even more.
No, awesome, awesome, awesome. So, what's next for V2? Are there any upcoming plans for more updates, or is
Um,
is like what big thing?
okay, so I think this video is going to be released on Sunday, but on Friday, we are going to release cuffs, and parachutes. So today we are going to release that, and when you see this video, you'll probably like be able to use them. So go use that. Um, but in the future, we want to introduce everything back that was in V1.5, like all the game passes, all of the tools that each regiment had, or maybe add new ones or improve on them. For example, like we're literally remaking most of our tools and game passes. For example, if you see the old bike, when you used to ride it, it would glitch, and you would fly everywhere.
Yeah, 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 yeah. When you hit a curb.
Yeah. But we fixed that. We remade it. It's more realistic now. You have a chases, etc. Med kits, knives, more guns, drill rifles. Those are upcoming as well. After the cuffs and parachutes in the next coming week. So expect that. Um, but Christmas is coming, and obviously we have a Christmas update planned. It's going to be big. The whole map will be redecorated, to be honest.
Ooh,
'Cause,
exciting.
yeah, and it will look very, very nice in snow. Like this snow-covered map will look good.
You're gonna
Uh,
have lots of people with Santa outfits running around.
yeah, which is good because but future upcoming plans for V2 are introducing a new currency system. For example,
Mm,
many people know we remade game passes. So we're going to compensate you with currency so you can rent out game passes. So that's going to be a feature.
mm.
Um, mission system. Aaron has talked about a mission system before, and it will just bring something else to the game. So that's a good idea. Introducing new vehicles. By December 1st, AAC and RTO will have their tanks and helicopters, but not just that. New vehicles to most regiments like RAMC, give them a hospital, and then they can ride ambulances. Um, what else?
Oh,
There's a lot of things. Yeah, so remake the Paris landing zone.
yeah,
Like, there's so much I want to say, but we have a short amount of time. But there's a lot of interesting updates planned, and you'll probably see them as we progress. But we want to get the core things done first.
100%. I won't ask about the city because I remember once we had a city. I remember there being a short update where we had a city and that got released and then it was gone within a day. And I was like, oh, where's that going? But no, that's great. It's great to hear. I want to ask one final question because of course we've already talked about the setbacks. You're talking about the lag, and I'm sure there was no really other major setbacks apart from the lagginess. Um, but what has been your experience to end off this interview? What has been your experience so far in BA, and what are you looking most forward to, not for development wise, but for BA as a whole?
For BA, um, you know, BA is like my son, right, or my daughter. Like, it's kind of cheesy but and weird, but um,
Yeah,
I
I get you.
I basic development wise, yeah, you said not development wise. Okay. First of all, activity. I love the activity. I'm gonna do a face review of me when I was 7. If we get 100 players in game, which we probably
Come on,
will, yeah, let's do that. I really want activity.
100.
Aaron wants 200. I want 100, but what? Activity is one of the things I look forward to, and
Mm.
Mark currently has, or other British armies, they get around 150, like 200 players in their game, so it's
Yeah.
possible for us. We have an advertising plan set out. Um, the community, most of the community is already very supportive and very fun to talk to. As I said before, if you go to other British armies, go in their chat, Discord, game, whatever, they're very serious, very like, uh, you know, very large-headed. Like over here, everyone's kind of laid
Mhm.
back. You can chill with them, talk with them, get in
100.
VC. So just getting more people to join this community would be awesome because it's just really fun. Uh, maybe introduce more sub-regiments or regiments.
Mm.
Um, you know, just make BA more fun altogether. Like mobile friendly, definitely. Maybe console friendly in the future.
Mm. Yeah.
That's one of the things I'm looking forward to.
Fair enough. You mentioned, I mean, I don't know if there's anything you want to add about the development side. You said you can go into development side if you want to, if there's anything.
By the development side, okay, okay. Let's kind of mix this up. Okay, development side. There's gonna be we're gonna remove admin altogether. This comes in miscellaneous. So
Oh,
in right now, if you go in game, you'll see that you can use admin commands to announce whatever set time is. Okay, so there's only going to be a few admin commands left for you to use in the future. For example, notepad, timer, etc. But we're going to introduce panels for each regiment or
yeah,
division to do their thing. Like for ETS, to try out a training panel, or for other regiments, for HRs and regiments, just a tryout panel altogether. So we
yeah.
remove admin abuse altogether.
That's
Um,
awesome.
yeah, but be just a great place altogether.
100. Couldn't agree more. Any final comments from yourself?
Yeah, I like your beard.
Thanks. Well, I mean, that sounds that. I mean, that's the best bit of the interview. Can I just say, like, my beard is
Yeah,
fantastic. No, okay. Cookie, thank you for joining us today. It's been an honor to interview you.
thank you.
And
This was the best day of my entire life, and I'm gonna cherish it forever.
hi, Mom. I'm on camera. No, but thank you all for joining in, and stay tuned for next week's newsletter. And see you all later. Bye bye.